Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Scumpy, here today, bringing you a video. This isn't going to be my standard gameplay video where I'm just going in trying to wreck kids in a public match. No, this is going to be a little bit different of a video. Today we're going to be talking about my honest thoughts and opinions on the game IW and Infinite Warfare, or I guess that's the same game, and MWR, and what I think needs to happen, or what I'd like to see happen for the competitive season here in the end of 2016 going into 2017. So people are probably going to get mad at this video, in my opinion. If you guys do, I'm sorry. I know it's my opinion. You guys obviously have your own, and you guys are, you know, obviously free to drop your comments and feedback down below in the comment section, because I'm definitely going to be reading them after this video. Let me tell you, this is the video that I'm going to really key in and just look at the comments just to see what the masses' general opinions are. So first and foremost, let me start off by saying this. I don't hate IW. I don't hate it at all. Hate is not the right word. Do I like the game a lot? No. Could I see myself playing pubs on that game for hours and hours on end like this game? No. Most definitely not. Is this guy about to catch it? Oh my goodness. But no, I couldn't. Honestly, I couldn't see myself getting on that game and playing hours and hours of pubs like I've been able to do on Black Ops 3. Even AW, I could do that. On this game, I can do that. On pretty much any Call of Duty ever made, I can do that, but not on IW. And I think one of the things that people overlook with competitive players, like, yeah, we have personalities, we have our YouTube channels, stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if the game sucks, you know how hard it is for us to really get into it and want to succeed in it and play it every single day? Obviously, we're going to, just for the sheer fact that we don't want to lose at our competitions and tournaments, but like I said, it goes a lot further than that. And we should want to be able to hop on, be able to hang out and play wagers at 3 a.m. with our other professional friends. But like I just don't see that being a thing for me or for a lot of other people on IW. I'm gonna level with you. That's just how I feel about the game. Like I said as well, pubs are a big part of my Call of Duty experience. I love pubs. I love going into pubs, being able to show off my skills and really dominate the enemy team. On IW, I can definitely do that. You guys have seen me do that in some of my videos, but it just doesn't feel the same. It's not as satisfying when you go in there and just pub stomp. The score streaks aren't that good. I mean, the medals and stuff, the deatomizer's cool, but you have to have a variant to do it. It's like there's just so many little things wrong with the game that just turn me completely away from it and turn me off. Like sexually, my erection is gone. I thought I'd try to lighten the mood right there and throw in a little bit of 5th grade humor. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out, because it helped me, because I don't want to make this video, but I feel like I have to. I seriously feel like I have to make it. So first, let's take our first pausing point there. I want to see, what do you guys think about what I just said? Do you guys agree? Disagree? Do you guys think you could see yourselves playing IW pubs for hours on end, not getting bored by yourself? Granted, not with friends, you know, just by yourself, hopping on, playing IW pubs. Could you see yourself honestly doing that? If you can, great. That's awesome. Glad you enjoy the game, but I just simply cannot see myself doing that. Let's move forward. Let's talk about this game a little bit. This game is 8 years old. 8 years old. Probably more than that, honestly. I was so young when this game came out, and I could still sit here and play this game for fucking hours. It doesn't matter that it's remastered. None of that matters. It's just a fun COD. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Also, I'd like to throw this in there. Another reason why I dislike IW, it feels like the game is so unpolished and unfinished. You have to remember, Infinity Ward had 3 years, I think, to make this game. 3 years to make that game. So while AW was out, they were probably making the game. They were probably going through the production stages and finishing maps and stuff like that and figuring out game modes. They were working on this game for a long, long time. And for it to come out with no leaderboards, in the custom lobbies, there's not a map. It doesn't show you what map you're playing. Like, there's no KDs and stuff like that. There's just so many little things. The attention to detail is just not there. And it's not what you would expect from a Call of Duty game. It really does feel half-assed as a whole. It feels half-assed. That's probably the perfect way to put it. It feels like they ran out of time or they just stopped caring, one of the two, and they just gave up on it. That's honestly what it feels like to me. And that is so sad to say, but I honestly feel like that is actually true. It just feels like they gave up. Like they stopped caring. Like they thought, people hate jetpacks, so we're just gonna say fuck it, and hopefully people don't hate it that much until the next boots on the ground Call of Duty comes out, which is hopefully next year. Okay, that's all about IW. Like I said, don't hate the game. I don't hate it. I can't see myself playing pubs on it. I can't see myself playing wagers on it for a very long time. I'm gonna scrim it if I have to and play it. Maybe I'll come around to like it if I play it more. Who knows? I can't really see into the future that well. Maybe they'll make some changes to make the game a little bit more enjoyable. Like I said, I'm not a magician. I can't see the future. I wish I could. That'd be pretty cool, but I simply can't. And I'm just going off of what I have right now in my mind bank. So now let's talk about this game a little bit. Let's talk about MWR. This game is, like I said, fantastic. 8, 9 years old, still a freaking blast to hop on this game and play pubs. I could get shit on and I'd probably still be having fun. Like, that happens in this game. Sometimes you just get pooped on, you know? It's pretty hard to ignore the fact that if people play smart in pubs, it's very, very hard to do extremely well for the sheer fact that there's UAVs, there's Juggernaut. You know, claymores are pretty annoying, but that's like the only thing in this game that really annoys me. And probably that and RPGs, and maybe C4 whenever people start using that. But other than that, this game is flawless. It's fantastic. And we're going to go back to that one point that I made about pubs. Pubs are a huge deal to me. I know you guys might not think so because I'm a pro player and, you know, pubs are pubs. But no, I love pubs. I enjoy playing pubs. Sometimes I just want to hop on, hang out, and just play with my friends. Or record a video playing pubs. You know, just doing whatever. And this game, that is so easy for me to do. I can do that whenever. I could be 5 a.m., wake up, play some CoD. Doesn't matter. This game feels more finished than IW, which, I mean, obviously there wasn't as much to do with just, like, reskinning it and throwing in some challenges and calling cards and stuff like that. There wasn't nearly as much to do. They didn't have to go through remake maps or make new maps and stuff like that. You know, this is the game, and they just put a new skin on it, made the hit registration a little bit better, made the graphics better, you know, put some, like I said, calling cards and stuff in, and they put some camos in and gave us the game again. Now, what does this all add up to? You know, could I hop on this game and play wagers at 4 in the morning with my friends and just hang out? Yes, 100%. They are so fun. I can't see them becoming less fun as time goes on. This game is just, it's a great Call of Duty, and I think that, you know, people really underestimate how good this Call of Duty was and how good Black Ops 3 was. People, you know, people hated on Black Ops 3 a lot. But now that IW came out, it's like, holy shit, maybe Black Ops 3 was GOAT. Like I said, that's probably the best they could do for a jetpack game. I'm telling you, it's got to be the best. So with all that being said, that's my opinions on both of the games. I know a lot of people, like I said, are going to disagree. I hope you guys can do it civilly and not get mad at me for what I think about the games and stuff like that. But that's what I think. And I'm going to talk a little bit about here of what I would like to see for the year. Because in my personal opinion, I just feel like if we play IW for the full year, like I'm sure Infinity Ward and Activision want to do, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it will go. I feel like it'll be bad. I feel like it'll be, I don't know. I don't know. There hasn't been a Call of Duty like this, and so I don't know. And to sort of expand on that point before I cut this, it's like AW, people were pretty on the fence about AW as a whole. Like, people didn't really like that game, but it still did pretty well. Like, I feel like people still enjoyed it to a certain extent, but with Infinite Warfare, I just feel like that same passion and that same concept of the jetpacks being new, it's not there. And now that the game just isn't up to par with what people are expecting, I can't see people sticking around and enjoying it throughout the whole season. Okay, so now I sort of want to transition into what I'd like to see for the year. It's going to be a long year regardless, in my personal opinion. This is going to be a super stressful year for me. It's already been stressful, and that's the worst part about this. It's already been stressful, and it's the first 2 weeks. It's usually never stressful for me. Like, I'm usually good to go. I'm always hanging out, having a blast, you know, whatever. I'm playing wagers, doing my thing, just no matter how bad some of these CODs have been. I mean, like I said, you guys know my opinions on them, but no matter how bad some of them have been in your opinions, like, holy shit, I've still enjoyed them. Like, I've still been able to have fun regardless of the situation, regardless of it. And I am so damn grateful that they decided, why else would they remaster this game and bundle it with IW? Like, just think about that for 1 second. Why in the hell would they do that? Why? It's pretty obvious why they would do it. It's because they were not confident in IW being a game that people were going to love and enjoy. That's the only reason that I can see. I mean, maybe you guys know more than me about why they decided to do it, but that's like the only reason that I can see that happening. Okay, I know I'm going all over the place, but this is really hard to like it's just hard to talk about because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know the future. I wish I did, like I said again, but I don't. So it's scary for me as a pro player. Just what are we gonna play? Am I gonna enjoy it? Is my year gonna be fun? Is my year gonna not be fun? You know, there's just so many ifs, maybes, buts. Fucking coconuts. I don't even know at this point, man. It's just. So, here we go, finally. What do I want to see for this year in competitive Call of Duty? If we can make it happen, which again, I think is highly doubtful, but if we can make it happen, I'd love to see this game on the circuit. I'd love to see this game be played professionally. If they added a couple of things, like if they added CTF, I think that this game could be on the circuit. Once again, it doesn't go through the pro players. We don't make the decisions. There's so much legal shit. Oh my god. There's so much legal stuff and other things that Activision deals with that we just don't really get to see. So we don't make the calls. We can try and influence them and be like, hey, like everybody wants to play this, but at the end of the day, it's their call. That's what makes it so damn scary. I think though, if they added a couple of things, that this game could be a great competitive title. I think that people would enjoy it a lot. Old school people, new school people, people that just started playing Call of Duty, people that have been playing this game since it came out. You know, I think people would just really, really enjoy a boots on the ground Call of Duty competitively, and a good one at that with this game for the year. I think that that would be the best move, and I think that would be, like I said, the best move all around in terms of people watching, people staying attached, people enjoying the game. I feel like that's the best move, but again, you never fucking know. And then again, you go into it and it's like, how the fuck did I just kill that guy? I'm only one pro player, so like my voice means something, but I'm only one pro player. You know, it's tough to get everybody on the same page and have everybody wanting the same thing. That's just not easy to start with. But I feel like if everybody banded together, there's a chance. But it would take everybody. But ultimately, you know, we've seen a lot of people tweeting that if we play IW this year, people aren't going to enjoy it. Everybody wants to play COD 4, at least all the veterans and people that, you know, played this game for a while. Everybody wants to try out COD 4, and I think that honestly that would be the best option moving forward with the Call of Duty competitive franchise. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. I think that that was pretty concise. I mean, it's like I said, it's very, very hard for me to narrow down what I want to talk about and what should be in this video because there's just so much to talk about. I don't want the video to run for too long. I want you guys to be able to absorb the information and do with it whatever you want, whether it be bash me, critique my opinion a little bit, whatever it is. I just want to get my opinion across in the easiest way possible. And I think that that was pretty easy. Like I said, I definitely don't hate IW. If we have to play it competitively, I will. I'm not going to quit. I know I joke a lot about that, but I don't see myself quitting for a very long time. But like I said, I just think the year would be so much more enjoyable for everybody if this game was picked up. So with all of that being said, guys, that's my opinion. I'd love to see this game on the circuit. Chances of it happening, very slim. Don't hate IW. I'm just trying to summarize the points that I made. I don't hate IW. I think that it was a sloppy game. I think that they didn't really polish it the way that it should have been polished. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Love to see this game. Don't hate IW. Would rather play this game though, 100% on the circuit. Whatever happens, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, keep on pumping out YouTube videos, doing whatever. But I will say that if IW is still on the circuit, I will say that a lot of my gameplay and other things on my channel will either be multi-COD and or pretty much strictly this game. I'll definitely play IW because I know a lot of people are going to want to see me play it and want to see team scrims and stuff of that nature. But for the most part, I'll be focusing on other Call of Duties and just trying to enjoy the game. You know, I don't want to play something that I don't enjoy. That's something that I just can't. I can't do it. And I've never really had this problem before. It's so hard to say this. Like, I don't not enjoy IW, but it's so hard to say it without saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so damn hard to explain this video. That's why I didn't want to make it. I feel like I'm circling my words, and none of it makes sense, but I think that it makes sense the way I'm trying to convey it to you guys, but it just fucking doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm losing it over here. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys keep your comments and other things a little bit, you know, PG, and try to see it from both perspectives. If you're on my side, if you're not on my side, I just want a civil debate. Honestly, I just want a civil comment debate, if we can make that happen, so I can see what everybody's opinions are on what I've talked about, and obviously things that you guys think that I missed or stuff like that. Please feel free, put it down below. There's gonna be a lot of people judging in the comments and stuff like that, so I wouldn't really worry about it if they're roasting you. But if they are, it is what it is. It is YouTube comments, and it's gonna happen. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video today. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps out the channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video. And as always, this is your boy, Scump.